Ne? Göremiyorum, güneş yüzüme. Baron nerede oğlum?
What? Fire. You blind? Nobody willing to put it out?
Ain't that simple. Most are afraid. Baron flies into a rage. He takes no prisoners.
My brother's in the stable. We've got to save him. He'll burn alive. Him and the horses.
Hadi bakayım.
See what I can do.
Hurry now, quick!
Mal mısın sen ya? Burası yanıyor, adam şey yapıyor ya. Anladım abi, ne yapacağız?
Looks like rain. Damn it, lots of smoke. Gotta hurry.
Oğlum kılıç çeksene. O ne oğlum adam? Hangi doğru oğlum? Açtım işte. Abi bug'a girmiş herif. Abi ne yapacağımı bilmiyorum hakikaten. Adam duvarın içindeydi ya. Oğlum söndürsenize, niye muhabbet ediyorsunuz?
Why, I'm prepared to forgive you the drubbing you gave those pricks at the crossroads.
I know your wife miscarried. Was that before or after you beat her?
Mor çatı.
Fuck are you suggesting?
What the fuck did you do,
Don't
man?
play me for a fool. You'd been beating them for years. Finally, they'd had enough and fled.
Baba
Sound
bilmişti.
about right?
Baba çok zeki ya. Really? Allah, bismillah lan. Hayvanlık yapma.
Didn't they?
Gel lan. Gel lan.
Damn.
Al lan. Ah! Artistik yapma. O suyu keşke yangını söndürmeye kullansaydık be. Baron'u dövüyorum, kimse karışmıyor. Ben anlamadım valla.
We need to talk.
Saat kaç şu anda? 9'da mı benim kamp yayınım? Ben buradaki yayını kaçta başladım? Hatırlamıyorum bile. Böyle sardı ki.
Sit down. You beat them.
I never laid a finger on Tamara. Not once.
And on Anna.
That's another story.
Evet.
She always knew how to spark my ire.
You knew they had run away from the start.
Yes, I knew.
Why didn't you tell me? Wasted my time.
Say I had. Say I'd said I had troubles. Couldn't control my wife, my daughter. What kind of flaccid prick would you take me for?
Tell me everything you remember about the day they fled. The truth this time.
I'd been soaking myself 3 days straight. Anna came to me, said they were leaving. I begged them to stay. She refused to hear it. I tried to stop her. She wriggled like an eel. We struggled. She fell. Last blasted thing I remember. Woke up in the morn, breeches heavy with my own piss. A large bump on my head. Sadly, they were gone. Know what that's like, Witcher? No. How the fuck could you? I was left with nothing. Nothing! Only the bottle.
Dövmeseydin lan o zaman karını.
What happened next?
Tom.
Next, it only got worse. I awoke at sunset, not knowing how many days had passed. Thought it was all a ploughing, drunken nightmare. And then I went to the bedchamber, and Anna was not there. Instead, there was blood everywhere. I knew she'd miscarried. My breath short, my throat locked. I hit the bed and saw it. It lay there, a tiny thing, defenseless, on bloodied sheets, dead. And it was my doing.
Maybe you're doing, maybe not. But that amulet she wore could be important. Or maybe the fact that she lost it. What did you do with the child?
What was I to do? Took it out and buried it.
Just like that?
Damn you! I gave no thought to a funeral. It was a horror. I wanted it to end. That child had been my dream. I told Anna, the little one, our little one, to make things right. Yet she died before she could be born. Understand, Witcher? My child was dead.
Get hold of yourself. Men like you, when they break down, look downright pathetic.
You're a heartless bastard.
Mutations worked then. But here's the good news. Your dead child might help us find the one who's still alive. And your wife.
What? How?
Sometimes miscarried fetuses, if they don't get a proper burial, turn into botchlings.
Into fucking what?
Details you don't need to know. There's a bond of blood between this creature and your wife and daughter. I can use that bond to find them.
How?
One of two ways. Legends claim you can bury a botchling under the family's threshold, perform a ritual, and turn it into a lubberkin. That's a sort of, hob, a guardian spirit that could lead me to your family.
And the other way?
We kill it and draw some blood. Take that to the Peller and he does the rest.
Do not kill my child. It's suffered enough already. Lift the curse that it may finally rest in peace.
Whatever we do, we gotta find the botchling first.
Abi iki seçenek arasında kalırsam öldürecek miyim Jenny'ni ya?
If it turns out we can't transform the botchling into a lubberkin, they can bury us in it. Handy either way. The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight at midnight.
Then wait here with me. Near midnight, I'll take you to where I buried her.
Get word to the common folk. Ought to stay in their homes tonight and draw a line of salt outside their doors. And try to sober up.
Do I take a shovel to dig up the grave?
O kendisi çıkar, rahat ol.
Take it. You'll need it, but not for that.
Shit.
A bit further. Follow me.
You give the child a name?
No. Why would we?
Mistake. Names are powerful seals.
Names are powerful. Seals ne ya? Çok psikopat bir oyun bu oyun ya.
Chose a lovely spot.
Damn it, will you relent? I'm ploughing now I've done wrong.
Good. The grave's dug up and empty.
What's that mean?
Botchlings on the prowl.
Look.
Take it in your arms, quick.
And if it goes Garrity, it'll bite us in the arse before we know it.
Keep screaming and it will turn rabid. It's calm for now.
Bloody hell. What happens when it gets ploughing restless?
It'll bite through your jugular and you'll bleed to death before I can help. Tell me if it starts wriggling. I'll calm it with magic. Pick it up. Take it in your arms.
Merciful gods.
Holmes'e benziyor.
Back to the fortress.
What? With this?
As I recall, you were the one wanted to test the old legends, change it into a lubberkin.
Oh, fuck.
Çok zeki olduğum için eğer coşarsa aksi atmam gerektiğini tahmin ediyorum şimdiden. Aksiyi slota aldım. Witcher oynayacaksanız zeki olacaksınız aga.
Spectres. Watching the scent attracted them.
Do something. It's writhing something fierce. Can't hold it. Calm it somehow.
Aksi doğru çıktı, evet.
But what do you want to do with it?
Me? Nothing. This is your job. Told you, gotta bury it under the threshold. If the tales are true, by tomorrow it'll be a lubberkin. From then on, it'll watch over your house and help me find your family.
Yine mi ya?
We're coming. Need to hurry.
On with it. Developers.
Chosen a name?
No.
So think of one.
Bir isim koy artık şişko.
It's a girl. But would Anna have named her?
Ayşegül. I don't give a fuck. Bir isim koy.
What now? Repeat after me. By the powers of earth and sky.
By the powers of earth and sky.
By the world that was to be your home.
By the world that was to be your home.
Forgive me, you who came, but who I did not embrace.
Forgive me, you who came, but who I did not embrace.
I name thee, say her name, and embrace thee as my daughter.
I name thee Daya, and embrace thee as my daughter.
Good. Now bury the body.
Çok iyi ya. Dipte ya.
What now?
In 1 day's time, Dea should turn into a lubberkin. I'll stay here and wait. You go home.
I'll wait with you.
Out of the question.
But that's my child. The guilt, the responsibility for all this lies with me.
Time for parental impulses? It's long past. Besides, nothing else you can do here.
But
No buts. Just Witcher's work left to do here. Gotta wait a day and a night for the botchling to turn into a lubberkin. That's it. Go home. And try not to drink yourself stupid again.
Atara gidere bak ya.
By blood's power I summon you. With your name I beseech you. Hear my call and arise, Dea. Lead me to those bound to you by blood.
Hiç kasabalının da umurunda değil ha. Uçan bir şey var önlerinde. Birisi de demiyor ki aga bu ne? Alışmış oğlum insanlar. Avrupalı böyle işte. Açık zihinli. Anladın mı? Açık yani. Adam diyor ki yaratıksa yaratık ne yapayım diyor. O da öyle sevmiş diyor yani. Gene abi sağa mı gidiyoruz? Adam bak kıçım kaşınıyor falan diyor orada yani. Ha birisi korktu.
Giddy up.
Kadın görecek mi acaba? Liberty'ni. Evet ya iyi. Ne yapıyorsun abi? Fake atıyor bana.
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around though. A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it.
Ben de bir kereliğine zannettim ki tam yerine götürecekler bizi.
They change in here.
Tam yerine götürecek bizi, diyeceğim ki o oley be. İşte bu diyeceğim yani. Yok yok aga. İlle bir Efsunger'i aç. Sağa sola bak. Kokla. Abi içeri giremiyor muyuz? Anladım abi. Şahane civarındaki alanı. Ha, içeriği değil.
Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse. Both were here. I'm going the right way. Wants to show me something more.
Sevimli hayalet Casper ya. Tam bir Casper değil mi ya? Birader biz al görev yapıyoruz şurada ya. Ay unutmuşum, patlıyordun sen.
Just had a field day. Still worth a closer look. What do we have here? Bones have been here a while.
Saat 9
Chewed
mu
on
değil
the
ya.
saddle. Necrophages will eat anything these days. Giant claws. Wasn't a necrophage made these marks. Horseshoes missing. Is this the animal that lost one in the smokehouse? Head torn clear off. Takes incredible strength.
Özetleyelim bakalım.
Must have been attacked by a powerful beast. Surprised him. Hope they got away. Trail goes on. Good thing it doesn't end here.
Hacı salcanız mı ya? Buraya mı bakacağız şimdi de?
A fisherman's hut. Seems she wants me to take a closer look.
Ne oluyor lan, direkt daldık aile evinin içine.
Who's that? The room. Go on now.
What you seek here,
İki odalı evleri var, plevlere bak.
the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
Just need information. Looking for two women. The Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet boy.
Angutsun sen çocuk ya. Kepçe kulağına, kızıl suratına tüküreyim. Sattın direkt aileni.
I want to help that woman. She could be in danger.
Young and see no one, my lord. Must have dreamt it.
That one I was dream then. So kid, who did you see? Who came here?
Pappy brought her at night. The lady does the medicines. She was all afeared. Talked about an awful monster. Said she had to go back. Don't know where to. Mummy and Pappy cheered her up. Gave her clothes. Hers were ragged.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough. No point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of her father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is, hi. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale. Though anywhere's better than the Crow's Perch with a baron.
Why?
Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna.
La sen köylüsün ya.
Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
What happened to Tamara's mother?
Twere like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had risen high, and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched them. But finally they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing o'er the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twere then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
Fine. What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden, and then, from the woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes.
O ne lan?
I thought I was done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twere the only reason we escaped. The miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
Why help them at all?
Para,
You
para.
risked a lot.
I did that. Owed Miss Tamara. 3 moons passed, a fever gripped my boy. We thought he was done for. Tamara learnt it. Brought food and salves. We're poorer than dirt itself. She saved my boy. No 2 ways about it.
We're poorer than dirt ne ya?
I'd have never dared to help. But my missus told me a time of war and contempt's come. A time of folk gone wrong. We need
Ya bu kadar fakirsin, bu kadının da...
who stands by idly.
Neyse.
As if.
Married a wise woman.
Çok bilgiymiş gerçekten.
Crying shame we couldn't save Mrs. Anna in the end.
What marks?
These, well, like burned on with hot iron. On the palms, inside.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
Teşekkürler bro.
Thanks for your help.
The lady. She'll be all right in the end, won't she?
I'll do what I can.
Ya
to
Tosun
see
sal
she
beni
is.
Tosun.
So here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
Görüşürüz Casper. Okey, biraz uyuyalım şurada.
Come on.
Ne var şimdi? 2 tane gitmelik yer mi var?